Rising Star 2 fans, it's Todd from Guild Games. I've been working on an update with a bunch of quality of life enhancements. There's a lot of them on the list, kind of in the backlog, that mostly came in from you guys, the players, that I haven't really been able to get to because of working on bigger features. And before I start working on another big feature, I wanted to try to knock a lot of these out. So here's a demo of some of these new things. On the song list, there's now a column of checkboxes on the left here, and you can select multiple songs this way and either archive them or set the tags for them. I'll set the tags first. I'll just set a couple here, and everything that's selected now has those tags. Now if you select multiple and the first one already has some tags, it's going to set those by default. It's going to choose those by default, and then when you hit OK, it sets everything that's selected to the same thing. Of course, you can turn them off, and of course you can archive songs. So let's say I want to get rid of these two songs because I want nothing but high energy. Archive. Now they're on the archive list. And of course, up here you can select all or unselect all. I can unarchive them. Go back to the main list, and there we go. Now I'm going to go to the practice screen, and I'm going to choose the 9 top quality songs, and I'm gonna save the set. I'm gonna go top 9 quality, and this is something you can already do. But when I go to my gig, which I have today, I'm gonna chauffeur there. When you recall a set list, now you have an option to choose from practice song lists or the recently used ones at recent gigs. So I'm going to choose the top 9 quality that I just chose. Now, this feature was originally in the game, but the reason why it was replaced with this selection is partly because it doesn't keep track of the order of the songs. It's just 9 songs. Because when you're practicing, there's no particular order. So you still have to rearrange the songs if you use this option to put them in whatever order you want. So I don't think it's as useful, but some people want to do this. So I'm going to start the gig. Now, on the gig results screen, on the set list analysis, there's a new button over here, Save as Practice Song List. Now, let's say this was just a list of songs that I didn't already have saved, but I like it, so I can save it and call it, I'll just call it Great Gig 9 Songs. Now when I go home, go to practice, I can, I'm going to clear that first. I can recall a set. Great Gig 9 Songs is in there. I can practice those songs if I want to keep on playing those. Okay, here I am on a different save game that a player actually sent in to me several months ago, because there's a lot of CDs in the Discography, so it's a great demo here. On the Discography screen, now all of these columns are sortable. Of course, you can go forward or reverse on every column. And you may notice here that some of these in stock for gigs numbers are red. Now, that's just an indicator, we click into this, that this new Distribute at Gigs checkbox is unchecked. Now, this was by request of a player that wanted to be able to role play limited edition CDs, so after a certain amount of time stop selling them at gigs. So that option lets you not sell or give away the CD at gigs if you still have some in stock. Of course, if you have none in stock, it's not going to give them away anyway. Okay, now let's go into the equipment here. Let's look at Gavin's drums here. I'm going to select the drum set. Now there used to be a checkbox here for forced performance use. Now there's 3 options for guitars, drums, and basses. There's use bonus if highest, which is the default behavior for everything. Use if the bonus is the highest bonus, and what we're talking about is the writing music, practicing, and just playing in songwriting. So if I go to the performing, now you can force performance use, like the checkbox used to do, but there's a new option here called don't use, and this was by request, so that if you have some really banged up equipment, but and it gives you a good bonus, so it wants to use it automatically, but you don't want it to be destroyed from wear and tear because you still want to repair it, then you can choose this option and it won't use that equipment. Now, see here, I think this actually is the best bonus for songwriting here. I mean for performing here. So if I don't want to use it, I could either force something else to be used, like this blue double bass set, or I can just tell it to don't use it, or either one. Gives you a lot of options. Now of course with like microphones, you only have 2 options here because the microphones and the keyboards don't look any different on the gig scenes, so there's no option to force using it because there's no point really. Okay, finally one more thing here. I added a sort by option to the music store for lowest condition, and this is great for shopping around for beat up equipment that you want to repair back at home to make some money. And of course you can just look around really easily. That's probably a nice one right there. I'll buy that. And of course I can say don't use to preserve that condition. Not that it probably would because there's no bonuses, but you can just guarantee that it won't be used in any situation. So that's it for the quality of life enhancements so far. There's also a few bug fixes. Check the changelog to see everything. And I might get a few more small things done before I start diving deep into the next feature. And I still haven't decided what that's going to be yet, but I have a couple of ideas. So thanks for watching. This is Todd from Guilla Games saying rock on.